He said line up. He'll line up his section against anybody. How you feel about that?
If he want that smoke, he can get it.
That's what I wanted. Say it again.
He gonna get embarrassed. I'm telling you.
He just gotta count.
They so focused on being so loud.
I say we handle this tomorrow. I say your back row snares versus your back row. Battle tomorrow.
My back row versus his down right, they still yopping him.
That's gonna be part of we doing that tomorrow. That's gonna be a battle. Back row against back row. Tenor versus snares.
All right. He don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. He's scared.
Back row versus back row?
He's scared.
I got faith.
Today was a very intense day. What I do every year, we always come maybe like on Wednesday or Thursday to Buffalo Wild Wings and just kind of chill out, eat a bunch of wings, have a whole bunch of food, and today we just kind of kick back and just relax. So again, today was a really intense day, but we just like to come out and just chill out, maybe recap the day, but just kind of catch up on, just things in life just in general. I like to really just catch up with everybody, seeing how everybody is doing. Any kid that comes to my camp, I follow them all the way throughout college. My wife, my family, my entire family. We go and celebrate them when they're walking across the stage. Like, we really, truly embrace every single kid that comes to the camp, because we just don't want to see them go to college or go and further, their career or just do things in life, but we want to see them excel. And when they excel, we are right there with them, along with their parents. It's all love, it's all love, it's all love. Who they think the best section is? Who y'all think the best section is? Saw 2 videos so far. Who you think the best section is? Let's see what everybody else thinks. Who do you think the best section is?
Definitely snares.
So why you think?
Of course it's the snares.
Why do you think the snares are the best section?
They have the best retention. They look the best, and the boys got the best energy for sure.
How many snares is it?
Like 26, 27?
26, 27 snares. Come on up, Isaac. I think out of everybody, Isaac probably had the most intense day. Isaac.
I'm so excited to work with them, so I'm ready to see what's in store.
3.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is day 3 of Coachman's Percussion Camp.
He just gotta count.
I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. If you're taking videos, go home and practice. You're not gonna come here. You're not gonna come back. And we're going over the same things. Can't do that, can't do that. Listen, this is work. I think I should have stuck to my first love, which is Quince. But I like this challenge. I honestly believe performance time, we're gonna do something. We're gonna be ready. But right now, day 3, I am stressed. I'm not really stressed, I'm just showing it, but like, oh brother. Good night.
Who is the best section, in your opinion?
Cymbals, easily. Cymbals all day. They holding it down, they efficient.
Kevo, who you think the best section is?
So far, unbiased answer. I think it's the snares. The snares the best section right now. But the tenor's creeping up. And the quad's creeping up too. It's gonna be close this year. But I think the snares slightly edge them both.
Let's see what Alex thinks. Who do you think the best section is?
Cymbals.
Cymbals. Okay. Alex says the cymbals are the best section. Okay. Gabe, who is the best section thus far?
You already know where I'm going. I'm going with the tenors. TOE. Tenors over everybody. Merged.
Gabe says the tenors are the best section. Okay.
Nobody messing with them boys at all. Line up your best section that you think.
Put a clock in front of their face, they wouldn't be able to tell you what time it is. Timing is terrible. Off. They so focused on being so loud, and you can't even hear what the rest of the ensemble is doing. So, and I've been trying to stress it to them, make sure they listen to everybody. And, the sound, that's really not the main focus right now. Like, timing, the rhythm, what you actually playing is the focus. Y'all so focused on being loud and being heard, and you throwing the whole section off. But, we getting at it. It's going to be ready by Friday.
they ain't gonna be able to compare.
So Gabe just said, line up your best section. Let's see how Zoe feels about that. Let me call Zoe back.
I hope you ain't over here lying. I hope you ain't over here
So,
lying.
look at the camera. Gabe just said the tenors are the best section.
Oh my God.
Respectfully so, I can understand that.
Coach.
But then he said, line up your
They
best
want to
section.
go. They want to go against us.
That's what he just said. He didn't
Solo
say y'all.
for solo?
He didn't say y'all. He said line up any section against them because they are the best section. How you feel about that?
He's delusional, first of all.
Okay.
He's delusional.
Okay.
Delusion is a disease, people.
Okay.
Don't get it.
Okay.
Now, everybody knows snare's always the best section. Without the snares, you don't have a drum line.
Okay.
Everybody think about that right quick.
So what do you feel, how do you feel about what he said? He said line up. He'll line up his section against anybody. How you feel about that?
If he want that smoke, he could get it.
That's what I wanted. Say it again.
He gonna get embarrassed. I'm telling you.
Okay, so if
telling you.
if we were to put that together, the snares would be ready?
Of course, they ready. They want it now.
Snares against the tenors. How would that look? We have a very confident instructor in Gabe and another very confident instructor in Alonzo. I think we may have to see that, see what comes from that. Angelica, who do you think the best section is so far?
Y'all already know the answer. It's cymbals. Come on now. It's cymbals. Can we give the worst section though? Is there like a worst section award? Because we're gonna have to give them to bass drums.
So I haven't given you all my perspective yet, so I'm gonna give you my perspective. I honestly think at this point, the cymbals may be the best section, but I do think the tenors are on the rise. I think the tenors are on the rise. Snares, when you look at overall consistency, I have a group chat with everybody where everybody comes in and all the kids give their feedback. Who has the most interaction, I think, is the tenors. Who really have that drive to really want to get better is the tenors. So I'm looking from an overall perspective and not just playing. So in totality, I think the tenors, they're there. The tenors, they're creeping up. But at the moment, maybe the cymbals. That's my perspective. Alonzo and Gabe, they're behind me arguing. Like Alonzo and Gabe are behind me arguing. So after Caleb comes up, I'm going to bring Alonzo and Gabe back up. I think we got something brewing. Caleb, who you think the best section is at this point?
The best section at this point is the cymbals. I don't care what nobody say after me. The cymbals have no problems, got all their parts. When it's time to play, they play their whole part perfect. No other line is doing that.
So before you go, Angelica just said the worst section is the bass drums. How you feel about that?
The worst section is the cymbals now, since she said the worst section is the bass drum. Don't listen to what nobody say. The worst section is the cymbals, okay?
So you just heard it. Caleb said the cymbals were the best section. After I had explained to him what Angelica said, he said now they're the worst section. Tell everybody how y'all feel, because I believe you believe the snares are the best.
Right.
Exactly.
Gabe says he believes the tenors are the best.
Right.
You have
Delusion.
your facts,
Right.
and Gabe has his facts.
Okay.
Because at this point, we're going to have a little battle.
At this point,
Because-
because I gotta show this man.
Right.
What's going
Okay,
on here?
so tell everybody how you feel, then Gabe gonna tell everybody how
Okay, I feel like he's very delusional once again. He don't know what's going on around here, and it's really sad because I'm tending for to go home crying when my snares start yapping. You know what I'm saying? Now listen, everything I've thrown at my snares this week, only in 3 days now, they got it already. Playing it without having to take this part every 5 seconds and do this every other 30 seconds. They be waiting on everybody else.
Yeah,
Look
we
at
have
the
a
clip.
snare section on every
Look
day.
at the clips. Them boys being second, waiting for everybody else to figure out their part. Because they already got it going together. Right or wrong?
Wrong. Nah, in my defense, I might have missed day one. So whatever happened day
Oh, Lord
one.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on, watch
Did
this.
you hear that? You hear this foolishness?
Hold on.
He can't even come on time. Lord, help him.
That's fine.
Help him. Help him.
We know the real one. Why I wasn't there day
where Gabe
one?
was the first day? Nowhere to be found, right? He don't even care about the tennis.
I say we handle this tomorrow. I say your back row snares versus your back row. Battle tomorrow.
My back row versus his down right, they still yapping him.
That's gonna be part of the. We doing that tomorrow. That's gonna be a battle. Back row against back row. Tenor versus snares.
All right. He don't want to do that.
I
He don't
don't.
want to do that. He's scared. Coach.
Back row versus back row?
He's scared.
I
Coach.
got faith. I got faith. Not like I was saying. I wasn't
Can't even say that
A1.
with a straight face, y'all.
I got faith. T.O. we tenors over everybody. Not like I was saying. I wasn't that A1. I had problems going on. But day 2, when I walked in, from what I heard, they was asleep. I walked in, you feel me? They might get a little nervous from time to time.
They had about 2 hours to get the solo, right? When it was time to play the solo, it was only one tenor playing. And he still was messing up. What's going on here? But when the snares played that solo, though, all 26, 27 of them were playing that solo.
All 26?
All 26, 27
All
of them.
26.
Yep.
All right, so you heard it. You heard it. We got one more person I want to get their perspective. I appreciate you, man. Tell us who you think the best section is.
Cymbals.
We heard a couple people say the cymbals. Right now, the cymbals are holding it down. Let's see what happens tomorrow. We're going to announce the best section tomorrow. So let's see what happens. Stay tuned.